What's up, everyone? Hey, it's my mortgage guy, Greg, with the mortgage firm, here with another Wednesday Wishes on what I wish I knew about the mortgage process. And listen, today it's about EHB, Escrow Hold Backs. I wish everybody knew about them because they can truly help make the deal happen. Now, it's Escrow Holdback is basically where we as a lender will hold a certain amount of money for after closing for you to handle some repairs. And then that money that we're holding will be used to take care of the repairs and help us get through closing. So typically it's used on, like, let's say roofs or ACs. It's never used for any health or safety or structural concerns, right? Load bearing walls, that's out of the picture. Anything that's health concerns or safety concerns, that's out of the picture. Like I said, typically it's roof or ACs. This is typically going to be done on your conventional and conforming loans. FHA will be case by case. But for an example, let's just say you're doing a roof, right? Buyer and seller, and a roof's an issue, but buyer's not going to fix the roof prior to closing. They don't own it. Seller's not going to fix it because they don't want to put money out on the project or out on the home. Maybe they don't have the funds to handle the purchase. Oh, I'm sorry, handle the roof repair. You can't go through insurance unless there's a hurricane, right? You can't do any of that nonsense. So at the end of the day, what we could do is an escrow holdback. Now, the buyer or the seller can use those funds. So the buyer can take money out of their funds, we can put it into escrow, and we can use it for after closing. So that's ensuring that the buyer is going to close on the house, get everything done, and then they handle it after the fact. The seller, we can use that from their net proceeds. So we can get a sheet from the title company, confirm how much money they're going to be receiving. And then from the net proceeds, we can take money out of that, put it into the escrow holdback account, and then go ahead and complete the roof and then use those funds that are in there. So for an example, let's just say a roof is $15,000. What we can do, just so you know, there's a contingency. There's a little bit extra that's collected in case of the what ifs and materials or costs or something else comes up. If you've ever had a roof done, you know that once you remove shingles and everything, that wood might be gone, and maybe you need more sheets of plywood on the roof. But at the end of the day, 1.25% of whatever the cost is. So if it's $15,000, 1.25 is $3,750. So that's going to be a total of $18,750 that we need to hold in the escrow refund. Escrow holdback. And once the closing happens, you have 10 days to complete that project. So you want to get everything handled right away. We get estimates, we get the appraisal done as is and subject to. So it confirms what it's going to be right now as far as value, what it will be after, subject to the repairs. You get the roof company, you get them confirmed, you get their paperwork filled out, there's an agreement done, everything's taken care of. The work gets completed, and then so you get a little money up front to get the work going. Work gets completed, permits pulled, right? Inspections, everything's taken care of. Then the rest of the money is given out. Now, anything that's left over, here's a fantastic part. Anything that's left over is not required to go back to the principal of the loan. We can give that back to the person who gave it. So if the seller gave $18,750 and the project ended up being 15 grand, that $3,750 is going back to the seller. Same thing for the buyer, anything they put in. So buyer can do it, seller can do it. They can split the cost. But obviously, if the buyer is going to do it, they need to have the funds available that does not affect their actual closing transaction. So listen, FHA case by case, it's a way to get things done. That's what we do here, find solutions. So wish everybody knew about escrow holdbacks. Have a great one. Talk to you soon. Bye, guys.